Alright guys, I have most of the pipe exposed. This is just loose dirt here. I gotta take that out still. But you can, I'll grab a flashlight and show you, but there's the coupling right there for this drain. Just past it is where it ties into the main line. So I'm right there. I don't have to cut that side because it's already cut. I'm just about to cut this side here. You can see just right there is where the fitting is. I'm going to cut probably an inch or two away from that to have room for the other fitting I'm going to tie in with, so it can stick on there. I'm going to look in the pipe up further this way to see if there's any further corrosion up that way, and if so, I'm actually going to try to dig out more and then cut it on the vertical piece and then put in a new elbow. But I'll keep you posted if it comes to that. So I'm just about to cut the fitting and I'll touch base with you after that. Alright guys, the pipe is out up to the coupling. Just want to show you, I don't know how well it's going to come off on the camera, but that pipe is probably 80-90% plugged up. And I'm going to show you the pipe here and we are going to see why. So this is the pipe I just took out. I have not touched this in any way. I just took it straight out and set it here to grab my phone and record this for you. It is cracked all the way down. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the camera up on my tripod here so I can use both hands. We're going to open that thing up and see what's inside. Alright guys. Let's see, let me put on some gloves first. Just in case. Alright, here we go. Okay, see that? Alright, here we go. Use I guess it's pretty solid. This piece came right off. I'm going to show you here before I actually get to breaking it how much stuff is actually in there. Yep, roots in there. That stuff is probably looser than it was just because I banged it with a hammer. Let's see if I hold that up. Shine the light. See if, not sure what you can see through there. Yeah, there's nothing coming through. There's no light coming through. So there's your issue. Okay. All right. I need to look down at the piece down in the corner. Let's see. I need to still look down at that piece. The coupling is right there. I want to see if I can clean that out, if that's salvageable. This is the end that came off right there. And there's barely a crack, so I'm hoping that that's not cracked there. We'll see. If so, I'm going to have to dig back and cut on the vertical piece. But I'll keep you posted. Just need to give a quick update. I was digging down. Yeah, I tried to clean out that piece that was down back in here, but it was just too blocked up. So I decided to dig back to get to the vertical piece. Now, as I was doing that, not only did I notice a bunch of, just a whole glob of roots right around that fitting that I had uncovered. Actually, this fitting right here that was sitting in there. But as I was digging, I bumped it with that hammer and I could tell it was loose, so I just grabbed it with my hand. I didn't even have to pull. It just came right out. It just broke right there. And just to show you how much stuff is actually in there, you can see there. That pipe is at least halfway blocked right here. The other piece was worse. And again, this is all roots. This drain hasn't been used in, I would say, 2 years easily. So there's no odor in here, as some of you may be thinking. There's no odor at all. That's just corrosion and roots and rot. So I'm going to keep digging to try to get further down to get to the vertical piece. Alright guys, here's the latest update. Yeah, that fitting broke off. I think I just told you guys that. But what I've ran into is, I don't know if you could see it. Yeah, there it is. You can see right there where the light is. I'll move the light because you see it better without it. But when I move the light, there it is. So you can see that straight line. That is where the concrete foundation wall goes down to. And my issue is that fitting broke off right there at the base of that wall. And the vertical pipe goes straight down through that wall. So it's encased in concrete. So by that piece breaking off right at the concrete, I have nothing to grab onto to tie into to bring the pipe back over. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to break out a little sliver of concrete here, maybe 6 inches wide, and then run pipe right up through the concrete just in front of this pipe. I'll cut that pipe down. I'm not going to use any of that vertical cast iron pipe anymore, so I'm just going to run PVC straight down through the concrete and then over. That's going to be a lot easier than trying to break out the concrete of that foundation and expose that cast iron pipe, which may be corroded and rotted already. So we're just going to go all PVC. So that's what I'm going to get started on. I'm not going to show everything. I'll touch base with you after I've got the concrete broken out and I'm ready to run the pipe. Alright guys, well, I am done with the plumbing. So all the way up until this point. So I decided that vertical piece is hidden back there. I cut it off. It was too corroded. It broke off right as it came out of the concrete. So it would have been too hard to tie back into it. So what I did is I broke out some concrete here, came out of the concrete just, inside this wall, and then I 45'd back to the inner part of the wall, so the plumbing will be hidden back there. And yeah, I mean, it's not ideal, but definitely it will work. This will be a vanity here, so the cabinet will cover that. I did check out on the back end here, back there, that last little bit of the old pipe as it tied into the main 3-inch pipe over there, and it was wide open, no problems at all, not even any corrosion. So that was good. So I just tied it back in there. I'm definitely not a plumber, but I've done quite a bit of plumbing here on my house. So next step is going to be filling back in the hole. I'm going to try to tamp it down as I go so it's nice and compact. And then once it's filled in, I will touch back with you guys and show you how to reinforce this with some rebar so that it's not just free floating concrete there. Alright guys, I am getting ready to put the dowels in for the rebar. But before I do that, I want to just test the drain, make sure it's taking all the water. I don't expect there to be an issue, but just in case, I don't want to have to go back through the concrete. So with the old drain, I would hold the hose there for maybe less than 10 seconds and the water would back up. So this looks like it's working pretty good. I probably should have tested it before I covered it up with the dirt, but I forgot. So Good. That looks good. Alright guys, just checking in here. I'm done for the day. Got the hole backfilled, and I got all the concrete here ready to go. I don't know if I'll need 5 bags, but with concrete it's better to have more at hand than having to run to the store while your concrete is setting. So plan for tomorrow, I'm going to show you guys how to drill in for the dowels for the concrete, you know, to reinforce the concrete over here. And then we will pour the concrete and let it set and sit overnight.